Welcome into Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we continue with our college football playoff for you tonight. Next up, it's the Orange Bowl. The ACC champion Clemson Tigers taking on the Missouri Tigers in the second round of the college football playoffs from Miami, Florida.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tigers will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense making their way on the field to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The Gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And it'll be Smoger right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. To bootleg here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Important second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Finally throws it deep to the right. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The defense scoops it up. Past the 50. Inside the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Boy, Chris, excellent job by this defense, turning that fumble into some positive field position. Ball's on the ground, turnovers committed. The defense scoops it up, gets across midfield, and gives their offense really good field position.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Tigers line it up with 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Bootleg looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After a disastrous 1st down play, they're backed up on 2nd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Hardy. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's Manning. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop. To throw, it's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback keeps the football. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Nice Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Here comes third and goal, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. This will be a challenge. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Second down after that previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Hubie keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense brings him down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Tackle made after just a short game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Klubnik. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. The sure hands. It's Williams. Breaking free at midfield. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wide out. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. And it's a bunch formation. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That completion makes it second and short. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He lets it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The receiver makes the catch. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Showed off his stiff arm. Picked up a pretty good gain. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Nowhere to run up the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri!
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. One more play before they head to the locker room. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Springfield. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. On the run here, lets it go. The 4th down completion to the running back. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like the Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Movement here from the tight end. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And that play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Picks up the first, looking for more. What a move. Makes one man miss, picks up the first down before they stop him.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. The shotgun running play call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Wants to throw it. The sure hands. It's Johnson. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside. Defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running through the tackle. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw it again. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
If you play zone coverage and the quarterback is patient, this is a tough play to defend. Nice job of waiting for the receiver to get into the window and then making an accurate throw.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Manning. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Mizzou. A That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. On first down, it's play action. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. This one will be fair caught. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
That sack sets up a second down and long. It's a draw play. And that run produces a decent gain. With the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
Wideouts now clustered. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the fly.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Tigers will line up to kick it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Last drive stalled, but they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. It's a wide receiver screen. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He's got it in the open. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The quarterback keeps it here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. this game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running back has it on a screen now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, that's not good. They didn't move the football an inch. And more importantly, look at the precious time that's ticking off this clock. They better pick up the pace if they're going to win this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Missouri getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking for a late deep throw. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So down 6, they need a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking the lead with under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
So the game is tied. Here comes a massive extra point attempt. The kick is up and good. They've got the lead now in the final seconds. Can the defense hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking downfield. It's Klubnik. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
Try for two. He'll run it into the end zone for the two-point try to build the lead up to 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a late deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
They make the pass interference call very late in this tie game. That's a break for the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out.